Hello everyone. Today we are going to look at how we can install the Tenable Nessus as a vulnerability scanner. And after that we are going to see how we can scan entire network or specific host using that software to identify the vulnerabilities. First of all, we need to find that software in the internet, and this is the free version of the Tenable Nessus, which we call Nessus Essential. If you go to this URL, you can find that software. Simply go here and download that software. Click agree, and then it will start downloading. We have to wait a little bit. Then after that, we can start the installation. Once it download, you can go to the download folder, double click and open the software. Here basically we are setting up the software in Windows. You can install this on Linux or Kali using my Windows 11 machine because it's easy for me to demonstrate. Click next, accept, next and install. This will take little time to install the entire software, and we will have the web interface. In my setup, I'm going to use my vulnerable machine as the Metasploitable 2 Linux VM. I have configured my VMware workstation network in the same way of the Windows 11 machine as well as the Metasploitable one. Once I finish this, I will get this web URL, which is localhost 8843 port. You can simply click connect via SSL and then go advanced and click continue to localhost user. Now it is initializing the Nessus setup. We have to wait for this one. As you can see, now it's updating the database. We have to wait another few minutes. Yes, now it's done. You can go offline registration as well as the online registration, or you can click settings. I would like to go with the online registration because I already own my key for the Nessus. Click continue, and here I'm going to go with Nessus Essentials because this is the free version of the Nessus. You can scan up to 16 endpoints, 16 IP addresses. I will click continue, and here if you don't have any account yet, you can give your name and valid email address, then they will send the keys for the given email address. If you don't have any email address registered, you can go to the website and you can go it from there as well. But in my case, I already own that. I will click skip and I have to enter my activation code. I'll copy it from my other window and paste, click continue. Now I have to enter my username and password. Yep. Now it's setting up. So we have to wait few minutes until it's downloading the plugins and initializing the initial steps. I will pause my video for a while because it take little time. Once it come up, we will meet again. Alright, we are back. As you can see, it is still doing some processes. This little icon is spinning up, which means it's preparing still. This is how it looks like when you come up with the new scan setting. If you go around, you can see all scan, trash bin. You can go to the settings, licensing, software updates, lot of stuff there. You can simply go there and you can create a new scan. Once this finished, we have to wait another few minutes to finish this, and then we can start the scanning and how we can add the IPs and all those stuff. We'll wait a little bit, then we will try to start. I'll pause for the video again and we'll come back. Alright, as you can see, the plugins are done. The compiling process is done. Now we can create a new scan and we can try to scan our host. From here you can click create new scan, and there are a whole bunch of scan types available, but I'm going to use the simple network scan from here. You can go to advanced network scan if you want. Click simple basic network scan. You can name this as test description if you want, and target. I'm going to see my Metasploitable IP because I'm using Metasploitable 2 as my vulnerable VM. 192.168.100.131 is my Metasploitable IP. You can schedule if you want. You can enable the notification or you can send the notification. Discovery type, maybe common ports. And assessment, I'm going to scan all the web vulnerabilities in the Metasploitable. I'm going to select that option here. Report, advanced, and credentials. If you have any credentials with the systems, you can add that, and you can use authenticate based scanning here. And the plugins, if you want to enhance your scanning through the Nessus, you can add some plugins. There are some plugins available, inbuilt plugins here. Again, go back to the settings, go into basic, schedule. If you want to do it like any specific time frame, you can do that from here. I'm going to save it or launch it. I will launch it here. It's launching now. As you can see now, the little button is spinning and it is starting to scan the given host IP address. So we have to wait a little bit and then we can see how the scan is going on. The scan is still progressing. If you want, you can double click here and you can go inside. Then you can see which vulnerabilities scanned so far, because still that is running. The process is not been completed yet, but still you can see some vulnerabilities in the Metasploitable 2. If you click this one, this is a critical vulnerability, NFS exported share information disclosure. You can see the description, you can see the solution, you can see CVS numbers, you can see reference information, you can see a lot of details here. This is pretty much the process. You can wait until this finish, then you can export this whole vulnerability scanning process through HTML report or CSV report. Then you can give it to your boss or your client. It's really up to you, but this is for educational purpose. This is just for lab setup to get some hands-on experience with this tool. So you can play around with the tool and you can figure out how the scanning works, what are the different type of scans available. You can do a lot of things, and even you can generate reports specifically for specific vulnerabilities, or you can generate a whole report for all the vulnerabilities. So it's completely up to you. As you can see now, it's increasing the vulnerabilities, number of vulnerabilities here. There are some critical vulnerabilities, high severity, medium, low, and just informational vulnerabilities are also available. In here, if you go to the mixed one, this will mixed up with different vulnerabilities. If you go inside, you can see 5 number of vulnerabilities, including high severity 1 and 2 medium severity. You can go there, you can see the details from here. So this is pretty much very good tool, because you can use it freely, you can practice it freely, and it is completely easy to use tool. So gets your hands dirty with this tool. I'm going to finish my video from here today. If you have any questions, feel free to comment on the comment section. I will leave all the links in the description. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll catch up with the next video. Thank you.